Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1277th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar, and of course that would be me. Good evening, traders. This video is coming to you on Sunday afternoon right before the Super Bowl so I can get out of here and watch it. Sunday for trading Sunday through Monday, February 2nd, 2015. This is my 1277th edition of these educational videos, and I hope you are learning from them. Please pay attention. Traders, we know that futures trading is extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. It's certainly not suitable for all trading accounts, and this surely is my opinion, but I have a very, very good technical opinion. So please pay attention and let's get going. Traders, in my last video, the one prior to this, 1276, I basically told you that you cannot bounce off of my OTAPMA this many times without going through it. And boom, through it we went. We tested it back up and came through it for a third day. And that says, bingo, red flag, OMNI is absolutely bearish for trading on Sunday through Monday. So OMNI is absolutely starting this day off with a red arrow pointing down. So at least we know where we're going to gain our footing or which team gets the ball to start this game off on Sunday through Monday. We shall see. Maybe this video will work through Tuesday, but for now it's Sunday through Monday. So traders, here we are. We've been through it enough times. We've bounced off it enough times in the last few weeks to say that this is absolutely going to continue lower. We've got the red OMNI unequivocally. Let's just throw the OMNI out there so you see. So no one mistakes this for anything else but a red OMNI today. And this is, the red OMNI, of course, is for trading in our U.S. indices, emini S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones Industrial Average, Transportation Average. These things we think will feel the red OMNI for trading Sunday through Monday. But there is one thing I want everyone to pay attention to, and it's right here. See this over here, traders? We are not completely out of the woods yet as far as wanting to be sellers. In other words, we have to be very cautious sellers for one more day, and here's why. Let's remove this and let's put this here. So it looks more like this one on our right. So this one. If you'll note, what we had here was 3 days where it touched below OTAPMA, and then you had an explosive up-day rally. Boom, boom. Look what happened after these 3 initial days. Difference here is that you went under the OMNI, got above the OMNI, and went back under it. Here, down to the OMNI, stayed under it one more day, settled above it. This day happens to have settled below it, so this is slightly different, but I'm here to say we're not completely out of the woods. If you would like to be a seller and stop being a buyer, you can't just call this a blown out market for reasons like that. Let's let one more day pass at least and see if this continues on down like the OMNI does expect for trading Sunday through Monday. So here's your Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's go look at the Nasdaq because this is a weekly chart that I put before your eyes in my last video. Remember, it's not safe just yet to call this a bear market. Why? Remember the other day I said you can easily just continue to fluctuate inside of this flag, and even though it'll have massive gyrations, in fact, I told you there were 300 full Nasdaq points between the low and the high of the flag lines. And it's only gyrated so far inside of this area. So I am not ready to call this market broken, but I am calling for the downside. This, however, is a bull flag on your weekly chart. Longer term view, we are not calling this a broken market yet. You are still gyrating inside of a big booming bull flag in a big booming bull market. Yes, we're sellers, but this is a bullish formation on a weekly. We're selling on a daily because we're day traders. Keep this flag in mind. If it gets taken out on the downside, so be it. If it happens to hold down here, you might have a buy and a race back towards the upside. Remember, these are 300-point rotations inside of the top and bottom of this flag. So very careful. This coincides, of course, with what I just showed you here. We are absolutely bearish to start the day off. in Nasdaq, S&P, you name it. But we did have these 3 days at OTAPMA and then a run up. We've got these 3 days at OTAPMA. Will we get a run up? Omni doesn't think so. Please just keep that in mind. The power of OTAPMA is strong, but keep this in mind, this and this. And remember to keep this in mind, what I just showed you in our Nasdaq, because it is there, it does exist. You cannot forget about it. But we are sellers. Let's move forward. Traders, another video that I showed you, another chart I should say I showed you in my last video, was this chart, and very, very interesting what happened here. It was our gold. This bar did not exist. Let me see if I can somehow delete this for us. This bar did not exist. And I said, look, exactly what should happen, what happened here, and here, and here, and here should happen here. The gold should pull back. I've showed that in my video, the last video before this. In fact, I showed it in 3 videos prior to this one, all in a row. Now, if we add last week back in, look what happened. It went from here and dumped all the way to here. Bravo for technical analysis. I mean, come on. Now, granted, we happened to be long on Friday, and it stopped us out, and we did not have a good day in the gold on Friday. We called for the downside, and instead of continuing down, it went up a little bit. So be cautious. I am no longer calling for the short side of gold for Monday. So for Sunday, Monday, we are going to back off from selling gold. We're going to back off from selling gold. Please keep that in mind. I'm not putting out a gold recommendation for Sunday through Monday because we're staying with the indices. Because, yes, we hit that and backed off, but turned around and rallied all the way back up. Let's watch it for a day and see if it wants to come off further. So for now, once again, we will not be trading in the gold for Sunday through Monday. Let's observe it. But we certainly want to take a look at the S&P Nasdaq. Another chart that I showed you in my last video, very interesting, was the soybeans daily bar. I showed you an Oscarism. It came from me. It's only me. No one else has these. An Oscarism, better known as the F flag. And here is an inverted F flag. And I showed this to you all of last week, and we've been selling soybeans since then. And if you delete these bars, here is where we were when I started showing you the flag for a second time. And I said, it's an F flag. It's pointing lower. It should continue to point lower. We've been selling soybeans as much as we can during last week. Here's what happened. Bravo for the F flag, and once again for technical analysis. Traders, let's go back to what's most important. This is what's most important. We have bounced off OTAPMA too many times in the last few weeks to not expect it to continue lower. Remember, let's get past the 3-day pattern. 1, 2, 3, then back up. Let's just get past that. But we do expect the downside Omni for trading Sunday through Monday. That would be February 2nd, 2015. Traders, thank you so much for watching these videos. I hope they're helping to keep you in tune with the markets. I hope they're teaching you technical analysis. And if you cannot learn it on your own, please come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free live trading chat room, and I will help you understand these charts. Traders, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things I can do to tell you to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you so much, and go Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com.